और Kapatisi TV.
Puli MBBS ha India ne Shabar Rukom ha Russia, Uzbekistan, Georgia, China, Philippines bat kiwe de kiri. Kidi kitop medical colleges bat ru ha kador babiang.
Ka umdi basnyam bat penjasliang. Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Ka Icfai University Meghalaya harangkat ka junga lang bat ke Icfai Business School Case Research Center Hyderabad klapen long ika workshop ka balai Sngi halo ka Rukom Thoh case bat ka junga kai ka blastang nadu ka pu artrek bat dia ka bawan spenkot hakal pu sautrek unaitum arajar arpusan ya ka workshop balai Sngi la pli do advisor ka tanat pule buti ka sarkar Meghalaya uba Himalaya Shaphang ublalong ka bukang san ringkat ke jinan lang jong assistant professor Icfai Business School Case Research Center Hyderabad Ujiteshnier ka vice chancellor jong Icfai University Meghalaya ka Dr. Alisha Thoh bagi samna pule ka skol ba.
It is part of the curricula of particularly of the management of the MBAs and all MTTMs to have case study. But what I have noticed throughout these years is that yes, you are familiar with them, but we are yet to put it into writing, and we are yet to have a case study research center in our own university here, or in the Northeast here in Meghalaya also. So this workshop is intended as a platform for the faculty of the university, along with the resource persons, to have a very engaging workshop. Feel free to discuss, because the objective of the workshop is to set up a case study center here also.
There is a mistake, it is a case study, it is in the classroom, it is in an interactive one, no problem. I feel free to say what I feel is the reason, what should be the solutions, and there you develop and hone the skills of a student, and you can also tap their talent. And moreover, case study also, what I feel is that it is like a step towards research. Into case studies on the social life, on the community. Why not teachers in the higher education, in the university, do case studies on higher education itself? So with due respect, we have seen that our higher education, if you look at the number of students who had passed class 12, what do you find? When we reach the university level, there is a decline in enrollment. There are so many dropouts during their course of study. These also can be looked upon as areas of case study. Why? Why are there dropouts? Why are there dropouts? A case study on the rising cost of education. Why is there a rising cost of education? That there is a big gap between one institute and another. What is the reason that there should be such a big gap? And who can afford it? What is a case study on retention of students in higher education? 10 to 15% dropouts are there in higher education. Why is it so? Now, case studies on this will help us to know the reasons, to analyze, because you'll be doing those case studies with the students. We look at it from our perspectives as management. We look at it as perspective from the teachers. But if you put it as a case study to your students will give you a much clearer perspectives. They understand the situation better than we do. We have to identify. We have to know the root causes and then take our measures. And this is one way the case studies can help. Because it can help. These in every area, in every aspect of life, a case study can be conducted by the faculty in their respective area of study, in their respective area of research. So I feel in a nutshell I can say that a case study
is something that tells us what can work, what cannot work, and what will work for the future. At least if we can able to identify these three, what can work for us now, what cannot work for us, and what will work for us in the future, then definitely we can grow, we can develop, then have a better future. I hope that the key takeaways of the workshop should be how the faculty of the university should put heart and soul of starting a case study center here in Icfai University in Meghalaya, along with the guidance of the Case Research Center from Hyderabad. Thank you.
I must congratulate the university under the leadership of Madam Alicia, which on an annual basis has been doing exceedingly well. In the years that have gone by, this university has stood up against the challenges and has performed in the process. I'm proud to say, on behalf of the government, as the advisor of the government in the education department, to acknowledge the services provided by this university to this part of the region. It has earned laurels in the field of education and has achieved recognition for its academic excellence and contribution towards education, and therefore it has been awarded also with the Pan-India Educational Excellence Award for Business Management, Technology and Law courses in 2014. Just not that. Again in 2017, it has been recognized as the best university in Meghalaya by the CCLA Educational Leadership Awards. This itself goes to speak volumes about the quality of education that is being imparted in this university, and I would like to congratulate all the faculty members for contributing to these achievements. I hope over and over again there are new policies that are rolling, and it is becoming a challenge just not for you but also for us as policymakers to comply, to implement the policies with all the constraints that we have in the government. Therefore, it gives me immense pleasure to be here today at this enriching and forward-looking workshop on case writing and teaching, jointly organized by the Icfai University of Shaphang and the Icfai Business School's Case Research Center, Hyderabad. It's a very good collaboration, I must say, where I would like to appreciate the vision behind this collaboration, bringing together academic minds and the industry knowledge to foster a culture of analytical thinking, experiential learning, and critical inquiry. We live in a time where learning through stories, real-world challenges, and human experiences is becoming relevant than ever. The case method, as pioneered by some of the finest global institutions, offers us a dynamic way to bridge theory with practice, to question established norms, and to arrive at solutions that are not only logical but also ethical and sustainable. My dear friends, in the context of Meghalaya and the Northeast in general, we have a rich repository of untapped stories. Local enterprises, grassroots innovations, and socio-economic challenges that can be transformed into powerful teaching cases. I encourage our academicians and researchers to document these narratives, and not just for classroom use, but also for national and global recognition of our region's unique context and contribution. Think beyond textbooks is exactly what our students need. I would appreciate that a case research center, when opened in Shillong by this university, would provide that kind of opportunity for you as faculty and for the students to take up the challenges of the society. Like we heard from Madam Vice Chancellor, we could take up a case study on the dropouts. We could take a case on other social problems. This could be to assist the government, to intervene and bring interventions, help in changing the system. The government is willing and ready to accept suggestions in bringing certain modifications in the system. And therefore, you could play that role. Perhaps you could help us. Therefore, we would like to collaborate with you. As a government, we would like to collaborate with you. If you have such case studies or researches that have been done, it would be extremely helpful for us, so that the government would also know that while you are implementing a particular project, there are flaws and loopholes which needs to be corrected.
It's a great honor to have you here. So now this will be the first release of the copy of the text. So sir, ma'am, you please do the honor to release the text. This release is not just symbolic, but a celebration of the work and scholarship that continues to grow on this space. So thank you so much, sir, for doing the honor.
Wat penleno yakni kakabu ki sopti Thoh ki babha bat shongdor nadu sao po hajar hadu hnriu po hajar tingka menta phila banyo hagador lai po hajar tingka ya ki sopti Thoh ba shongdor hinyo po hajar chaneng phinyo tang san po hajar tingka tang kata ka wei ka sopti ka de ka wei ka design tang na ka benta jongphi wan jit nok loi na molai moro bat na mot pran pho no menta hau khandai sao lai hnriu san pra hinyo lai pra